Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Fans Aquaman, Blake's just not listening. What? Jason impersonates Michael. Some people just want to watch World Buzz. Jeff nails another draft day. Blake's top 5 has 98. Jason just loves some Kevin James. Fucking Kevin James. It's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad. Oh yeah. It's the history of bad. It's the history of bad.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 592. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Brian.
Hey! We are on Skype this week. Originally, Steve and Izzy were going to show up. Not literally show up, because they're in Utah and we're in Ohio. But they were going to Skype in, and the darn power company in Utah, their power went out. So the goal is that they will join us here in a little bit if their power comes back on, and we'll Skype them in. So in the meantime, it will just be us, Jeff, Brian, and me. So welcome, everybody. How you doing, Jeff?
Yay, welcome. I'm doing well.
Good. Brian, how you doing?
I am great.
We would like to say big happy birthday to Dr. Dana.
Yes, woo!
Yes, 24 years young. Today. So happy birthday, Dr. Dana. Youngest doctor in Ohio right now. So that's really impressive.
She's not in Ohio right now.
No, that's true. Sorry. When she does come back. When she does come back. So yeah.
She's the second youngest doctor in Kentucky.
There you go. So happy birthday, Dr. Dana. Canadian of the Year, former Canadian of the Year. Twice, I think, right? Or once? Yeah, twice. So
nice. Yes.
Great bribes. She has some great bribes. I think last week
she brought awesome bribes.
I think last week she brought fruit punch Peeps, so that was nice.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, she doesn't bribe with Peeps. She'll eat the Peeps herself.
Did she bring the hot dog with the Peeps all around it? Did she bring the Peep Bun hot dog?
Shut up.
Sorry. That's a thing, people. Go online, order it.
A picture that was shared in our chat showed a hot dog with a bun made out of Peeps, and it looked very disgusting.
That goes along with some of the oddest baseball park food. Have you guys seen some of that, like at the stadiums and that? Like Toronto Blue Jays have cotton candy fries. I'm not sure about that one. And first off, it's cotton candy. But yeah, it's all
I like cotton candy. It's just sugar.
It is just sugar. That's true. According to CBS Sports, some of the craziest ones. Let's see here. The Mac fries from Arizona, filthy Mac fries from the Diamondbacks, Arizona. Basically, it's white cheddar, mac and cheese, pork belly, bacon, crispy onions. All together with green onions, coleslaw, it looks pretty damn good. Let's see here. They have...
That's just all that stuff is thrown on fries?
Yep.
Like an Arizona poutine?
Yes. Let's see here. There's a celebration cake milkshake at the White Sox. First off, the White Sox aren't celebrating anything. Let's reel it in here, guys.
I don't think it means that they're celebrating. The name of the cake is a celebration cake.
Oh, okay. They should clarify that. It's made with birthday cake ice cream, confetti cake, a pinwheel cookie, a maraschino cherry. That looks impressive. There's cake chunks throughout. Let's see here.
That'd be tough to sip through a straw.
Yeah. I think you actually have to use a spoon. I think that might be the best thing. I guess, does everybody know what whoopie pie is? Like cream in the middle, like a giant one. Kansas City Royals have a blue velvet one. Brian, have you ever had a whoopie pie?
I'm pretty sure I have.
It's very blue. I'm kind of scared by it. Philadelphia Phillies have the s'mores quesadillas. That could be impressive. And then the best two is Seattle Mariners have a what up corn dog. It's a corn dog, but it's green, and it's honey battered and covered in spice crunchy coating. But the whole thing is green and is kind of weird looking. I'm not sure about that. And then you got the cotton candy fries at Toronto. So I'm not sure about the last two. So yeah, anything you guys would eat of that list?
I'd try them all.
Okay. Well, we do try them all usually.
Yeah.
What is the cotton candy fries? Is it just French fries with cotton candy on it?
Yeah, and then it has it's blue cotton candy. Sorry, Jeff.
Is it actual French fries or is it just cotton candy in the shape of fries?
No, it's French fries. It's French fries.
Oh, okay.
It looks like there's like icing, like drizzled all over the fries, blue icing, and then cotton candy on top, blue and white cotton candy. So,
okay, that one might be the worst.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all.
No, and the cotton candy they show is like two fluffs. It's not like you even put the cotton candy inside the fries, right? It's just like right there. So
I pulled up a picture, and I guess I'm not a big fan of mixing like sweets and savories. You got to be real careful when doing that, and that just looks like fried taters with hunks of sugar sitting on top of it.
I'm not a fan of because you like cooking shows, don't you, Jeff?
Yeah, I watch cooking shows.
Yeah, and
especially the competition ones, anyway.
Yeah, and I always hate the competition ones when they're like, "Make me a cake, but it looks like a steak." No, I can't do that. My brain cannot get around that. Can't do it.
Yeah, okay. There's cake decorating ones.
Yes.
Is it cake or isn't it stuff? I'm not a big necessarily fan of those.
Yeah. I can't. I'm not a big fan of that. Like they do that on the kids baking challenge that my daughter watches a lot with us, and it's always like, "Oh, I need you to make a cherry cake, but in the shape of I don't know." I was going to say a cat. That doesn't make sense. Bacon, like ew. Like I can't. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Let's see here. I was trying to find out. What's that?
I was going to say, and then you said kids baking, and that's another thing I hate. I hate shows where they make kids versions of the show. It's like, let's just exploit children now.
Kind of like Survivor.
Oh, they did a kids Survivor. Well, I guess they attempted to do something, and that backfired miserably. But yes.
Sorry, I had a commercial coming through here. What the hell? They also Seattle Mariners also have nachos you can dip into vanilla ice cream or chocolate ice cream. That's interesting.
If they are sweet nachos, like instead of being like put salted, they were like sugared or something. Maybe.
The one ice cream place we go, my oldest son gets ice cream nachos, and it's the same idea, but instead of like tortilla chips, it's waffle cone. Like the waffle cones are split into chips.
Okay, that's perfect. Yes, that works.
Yeah. So, yeah, the one competition show that my daughter likes, to go back to that, Jeff, is Tournament of Champions, which is starting. Oh, yeah. We just finished episode 2, so we're trying to catch up.
Okay, yeah. This last week there was the finale.
Okay. I kind of like that they're having a new champion this year. Like all the returning ones are pretty much not there.
Yeah, none of the returning ones, came back to compete.
Yeah, it's
they may come back to judge or to be the note taker or whatever the Tiffany's doing this year. But
not Tiffany, but the guy note taker. What is up with his hair this year? It is creeping me out.
I haven't noticed anything different than it is any other time I see him. But
oh my gosh, we were watching it last night. Like, what the heck is that? But for people that don't know, Guy Ferrari, my favorite guy, he has 32 chefs from the country, and they compete against each other in time limit. And they have a randomizer, so they never know what food they're using until it starts. And it's kind of like the NCAA tournament, but 32 chefs in that. So, and the judges are all secluded, so they don't know whose food they're tasting when they do it.
Yeah, that's what makes this one better than most of the others. Is the secret judging.
My question is this, Brian. Well, first off, Brian, do you watch cooking shows?
Periodically.
Okay.
Like I don't seek them out, but like if I come across something, like I'll watch it.
Help me out here. How do cooking shows keep the food warm after they cook it?
I think they do it poorly, which I don't understand how they get good judging for that. But well, let's see what Google says about that.
I mean, because if you put it,
that's a great question.
I've always wondered that. Like, how do you do that? Like, do you put it in the oven on warm? But I don't know. I think that would take away the taste, right? Like, it wouldn't taste as fresh. I'm kind of
yeah.
That would be. I mean, I don't know how else you can do it, right?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know for sure. What it would be.
I like if you go to Reddit, which is always one.
Oh boy,
they don't. They don't keep it warm. It's mostly scripted, anyways.
The judges taste them cold or maybe room temperature.
They said this one was warming plates. They do have warming plates.
I can see that.
Because my thing is, like, on Tournament of Champions, like, they eat the first dish, they write down they give their comments, they write it down, and then the new dish comes in. It's like, you're going to have to make that quick. I feel like the first one would get a unfair advantage for being warmer. I don't know. I was just wondering. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, everything I see is warming plates. So I guess that makes sense. Another one
heat lamps.
Heat lamps, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, what do you think that affects the taste, though?
It should. I'm hoping it's the chefs have to keep that in mind when they make things.
Yeah. They did say stainless steel bowls help, too. Who knew that?
But, I mean, half the judging on this is, like, the plating, so it's like, I can't keep this in a stainless steel bowl if I'm showing off my plating skills.
I would say it has to be either the oven or, well, after it's on the plate, I would say probably the heat lamps. I think Brian's right. I think that's what you would have to go with. I was just curious. And like I said, a lot of the times I would think that they get through the food pretty quick, but that's just my thought. So here's my question of the week. So,
well, this thing I'm reading is more about the people showing you how to cook and not necessarily the competitions.
Mm-hmm.
That's not helping me.
They said on MasterChef, if you have a sauce that needs to be kept warm, they have food warmers behind the scenes.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. If anybody has worked on a food cooking show or has been on one, please let us know. Send us at Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter, History of Bad Ideas on Blue Sky, and or hit us up on Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas. Let us know.
Damn, it looks like, I guess, MasterChef is the popular one, because it seems to be like, I'm like trying to find other things, and they're all talking about MasterChef does it this way, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because nobody gives a shit about Bobby Flay. Fuck him. God. Can't stand Bobby Flay. Ugh. Anyways. Brian, anything exciting for you this week besides Dr. Dana's birthday?
Yeah, she came into town over the weekend, so that was fun. I got to hang out and.
What did you give her as a birthday gift?
What did I? Let's see. I got her some books that she wanted.
Okay.
I got her some shoes.
Comfy shoes or fancy shoes?
Comfy shoes.
Okay. Good call.
I got her a blender.
Ooh, is it a Ninja?
It is.
Yeah.
It's one of the like the personal like blend jets.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, she's been wanting one for a while, so I got her one of those. We went and got some tattoos.
What'd you get?
I got a 4-leaf clover.
Okay. What did she get?
She got a penny.
Okay. For your thoughts?
No.
Oh, okay. Is your 4-leaf clover, is that colored in?
It is green.
Okay. Because I've seen them that they just have the outline of, one and they don't color it in. I like the color.
No, it's mine's colored, outlined in black, colored in green.
Okay. Nice. I like it. Do you guys go to the same people?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
every time?
We have one girl that is who we go to all the time up in Pleasant Ridge.
Gotcha.
Her name's Amber.
Huh.
She's amazing.
Because my wife has 3 tattoos now, and the last 2, along with my daughter getting her ears pierced, she's gone to the same person over in the north side. So
I thought you were about to say, apart from your daughter's tattoo.
Yes, my 11-year-old daughter has a tattoo on her neck. We thought that was the best thing to do, Jeff. Really helps with job interviews in the future. Hell, yeah. I had to fire her from the Cincinnati or the Super Cincy Expo May 16th through the 18th because she has a tattoo on her neck. Can't do it. So,
wow. I think we should bring her back.
You think?
I think so too.
Yeah, she does like it.
I mean, if I can have 13 tattoos, she can have 1.
Yeah, but it's on her neck.
That's okay.
Yeah,
she can wear a
scarf.
Turtleneck.
Scarf. How about scarf?
Or a hoodie.
She could be like Doctor Who. Ooh,
that would
be exciting. What?
Huh?
That one really bad show from the PBS era. I have big frizzy hair and a scarf. Look at me. Anybody watch anything exciting this week?
I watched the final of the Tournament of Champions.
Okay. Were you happy with the winner?
Yes.
Okay.
Without spoiling anything yet.
Did anybody finish Daredevil?
I did.
How did I did not.
What's that?
No spoilers, but how did it end? Were you satisfied?
I was. It set up things nice going forward, I think.
For the second season.
Cool.
Not only for that, but
crossovers.
For the crossovers, and then for the Punisher series, kind of set that up a little bit, I think.
Because that's the next spinoff, right, of this series. Is Punisher?
It should be, yes.
Because I thought that was because they've talked about Luke Cage, they talked about Jessica Jones. I wouldn't know that. About them coming
I haven't
back.
heard of anything definite on those yet about them actually having anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the Punisher, it showed up in this season, so there's that.
And Andor starts tonight, too. Season 2. A very good Star Wars film, or series. So,
sure.
Also, Ryan Gosling has signed on to do a new Star Wars film, Starfighter. So, just a little tidbit out there. So, Jeff, did you ever finish Andor?
I never did.
It's really well done. You need to watch that. I would even say, not that Brian will, but you could watch Andor and not have to know about the Star Wars universe because there's no Jedis, there's nothing like that. It's more political intrigue in that. So it's about not trade federations, not the boring stuff, but about a rebellion in that. So.
Yeah, I read it was about. I read it was about people wrongly accused being held in foreign prisons and stuff
down the
like that.
hall.
So.
Anyways, my 11-year-old, or not my 11-year-old, sorry, my 15-year-old surprised me because his two favorite shows are Moon Knight and Andor, like the ones with less action and more. Not saying that he's it couldn't like those, but it just kind of surprised me. Those were the two that he really liked, the ones that played the mental games and have some thinking involved. So, what else you watch? Anybody, Brian?
Let's see here. I finished Bosch Legacy.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's the last one, isn't it?
It is the end of the Bosch character.
And is it his daughter in the show that's getting one?
No, so that's the one that just ended up was the one that was the spinoff with his daughter.
Oh, okay. Legacy is the one with the daughter.
Yeah, that's the one that just finished up.
Okay. And then is there another one?
Yeah, there's another character from the Michael Connelly books. Ballard. Her name's Renee Ballard. She's like a cold case detective.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting her own spinoff out of this, and from what I understand, the Titus Welliver will only be in it very minimally as not a main character in it.
Okay.
So he's pretty much finished with Bosch.
Okay.
But yeah, I did finish that.
Because you like that universe, don't you?
I do, very much.
Good.
I was a little disappointed with the way that they ended it.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like the last episode felt more like just a setup for her show than it did like tying up anything with like any of the characters that have been 8-9 seasons now.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a bit disappointing. But I mean, I can always go back and rewatch it, so that's fine.
Jeff, anything? Brian, anything else you guys think of?
I watched WrestleMania.
Oh, that's right. It was this weekend.
Oh.
Just
didn't you watch it, Jason?
I did. I completely forgot. Did you watch the Raw after WrestleMania, Brian?
So I did not watch that last night.
I'll say right now, probably one of the best Monday Night Raws I've seen in years. Just a lot of good storytelling and fun little things that have happened. They did a really good job with it. So if you haven't seen it, I would go back and take a look at it. It's pretty cool.
So I went back and watched WrestleMania. I watched both of them both days. I watched it yesterday.
Okay.
And just kind of fast forwarded through the stupid setups and that kind of stuff.
Oh my god. So and the entrances, which I appreciate a good entrance, but then it takes 35 minutes for them to walk to the ring.
They put the ring a mile away.
Every fucking year they do this. What really sucks, Brian, is when they do that at the Royal Rumble. So every 90 seconds or 2 minutes, a new person comes out, but it takes them 45 seconds to run to the ring. And it's like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Come on. I did think the triple threat between Sky, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley on night 2 was probably one of my favorite matches of the weekend. Really enjoyed that one.
Let's see here. So I just took notes of every match while I was watching it.
Okay.
let's see, what was my note? Women's triple threat match was possibly best match of the weekend.
Yep.
So
We agree.
we agreed there. Let's see.
New Day versus Vikings. The worst match of the weekend.
That was whatever. Like it wasn't anything really.
No.
Like, let's see. I was a bit surprised. I shouldn't say surprised, but I was kind of hopeful that Gunther would retain.
Mm-hmm.
But I get why they didn't. I mean, I get why they put it on Uso.
Yeah, and I don't think Jay's going to keep that title for a long time. It's going to be a 1 or 2 month. It's going to probably be a 2-month thing.
I mean, he's so over with the crowd, so I get it.
Yeah, and his matches are never like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But he's fine in the ring. I mean,
yeah,
I didn't like that Gunther tapped out so quickly. I thought he should have fought for a little bit longer.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Did you like? I was pleasantly surprised by Priest and Drew McIntyre, the street fight.
Yeah.
Nothing to like write home about, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good match. It was. I think either one of those guys would do really well if they put a belt on them.
Yes,
and like let them run with it and like give them some runway and like let them cook a little bit.
Yep,
I think either one of those guys. It's a shame that they haven't really like given, especially Drew. Like,
yeah.
I mean, as long as he's been in the company twice now, he left and came back and like, yeah.
I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, I'm looking here because I have the stuff that we did from Sean and I did for our WrestleMania one, and I just have all the matches. That's why Flair Flair and her 87 Faces versus Tiffany Stratton. That was as good old JR would say, that was bowling shoe ugly. They did not have chemistry at all.
They did not, but I will say that I'm not super familiar with Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that she carried that entire match.
Yes.
And I was pleasantly surprised that they had her retain and didn't put the belt on Charlotte again.
I think Charlotte I think she has peaked, and she is now going to be either, hey, you're going to lose some matches and put people over, or you're done. Like, no doubt about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they just, I mean, that whole feud in general has been very weird.
Yeah. It has.
And there's like the chemistry has been is just not been there the entire time. But,
I think,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think that, like I said, I was surprised that they didn't have Charlotte win just because that's usually what happens.
Yeah, and when Tiffany Stratton got the win, I was watching it with my daughter, and I jumped up because I was so excited. I was like,
"Yeah,
oh my God, they did it! They gave it to her!" They gave her the win. Thank God. I think the Rollins versus Reigns versus Punk match was probably my second favorite match of the weekend. Really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match. I didn't see the Heyman double cross coming. I saw I knew it was going to happen. Like the initial one would happen, like where he, but then I didn't see it with him coming out with Rollins at the end.
The back of my mind, I thought, hey, maybe he does go with Rollins, but then when he gave the chair to Reigns, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, he's with Reigns. Okay, whatever. And then he started slowly getting behind him so he can, punch him in the nuts. I was like, oh no. Like the last 10 seconds, I was like, they're going to fucking do it, aren't they? Which is fine. I did like that. The backstory with Rollins and Reigns, like Reigns can never trust Rollins, and it just keeps coming back. I enjoyed that. I'm glad Rollins got the win.
Yeah.
And then last night, Paul Heyman added more people to his team. So that was kind of cool. I won't spoil, but it's pretty cool. And I enjoyed the Intercontinental Championship. I'm a sucker for good 3-way matches.
I was not too much a fan of that. Only because like it feels like Braun is just kind of getting going with, and like when they put the belt on him, like seems like he was so over, and he's got like so much potential.
Yes.
So hopefully they have something more than like the Intercontinental belt planned for him.
I think they do. He's pretty prominent on Raw last night.
But I mean, like I'm not like it. It just felt weird that like he's only had the belt a short period of time, and it seems like it's too soon for them to switch.
Especially since he's lost it twice now.
Yeah.
I will say the LA Knight, as much as I love LA Knight and Jacob Fatu Show just destroyed him in 3 minutes. That match took way too long, and I thought LA Knight got way too much offense. If you're building a monster, Fatu needed to kill them to kill him.
Yeah, that was another just like to me it was just felt like a filler match. Like, you know, there wasn't much there. Like I don't know what it leading into it. I didn't know like what the feud was or what the build up to it was, but like most of the time you can kind of get a feel for those kind of matches. Like at least I can kind of have a feeling like, but there was just like, to me, like it just nothing stood out about it.
Nothing really stood out about Jeff's favorite wrestler, Logan Paul, versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul's a hell of a talent.
Not my favorite wrestler.
No, I think he is.
No.
Or is that the other Paul? Not. Craig Paul? What's the other Paul name? Who's the boxer?
Jake.
Welcome to the show, Craig Paul.
I mean, I like Aaron Paul. Is that close enough?
Yeah, he's a Paul brother, right? Maybe?
Sure.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't have cared less for that match, and like that was the one where I got up to like let the dogs out and like
who? Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was me. I did.
Oh, okay.
You should probably.
Yeah, I mean, like, I felt bad. I mean, I know that like he's he's athletic and he's talented. But like I felt bad that AJ Styles had to wrestle him.
In 2 WrestleManias, he had to wrestle Jake Paul and Shane McMahon. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then wrapping it up, we had the women's tag team title. Bayley got knocked out, or got injured. Not really, but got injured. And Becky Lynch came back. Yeah, I was a big fan of that. I think that whenever she's like there and working, in my opinion, like it's just a better show. Yeah, I like Becky Lynch a lot,
and like I do like her coming back and like kind of helping put Lyra over. So
I do too. I like Lyra a lot.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
You had Ray Phoenix lose to Chad Gable under a mask. That was a fun match. I still think Chad Gable's what they're doing with him is horrible. It's just,
Grande Americano.
Yeah,
that was my least favorite match of the weekend, probably.
See, I like the match, but I hate the whole
gimmick.
Yeah, because he's a hell of a wrestler. He should not be anything more than Kurt Angle. Put him as Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's like the whole gimmick part of it was just so bad in my opinion that it's like Stardust.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like the wrestler, the person is super talented, but you clearly have like nothing good for them. So you're just, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I told my daughter, because she watched the whole weekend with me, she was talking, and I was like, not that you remember, honey, but it reminds me of Owen Hart and Blue Blazer. No reason for it. Hell of a talent. The Stardust one is another one. Same thing. Yeah, you're right. It's I mean, it's no Goldust.
Come on now.
Haha, you can't mute it.
Let's see.
I can hang up.
Oh, that's true. Naomi and Naomi Judd. Jeff Naomi, the Judds fought.
The Judds were there. Nice.
Yeah. Naomi versus Jade was a fun match. It took a while to get going, but I liked it enough. It wasn't anything like I'll remember, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I felt like it would have been a little more for that being like Jade's like wrestling or WrestleMania debut match. Like, I kind of felt like it would have been a little bit more memorable, but it was still a pretty good match.
And then let's talk about the last thing, the biggest thing. Say his name, and he appears.
I believe in Joe
Hendry. He came out, TNA champion, came out and fought Randy Orton in an open challenge. There were several names pitched, and Randy Orton wanted Joe Hendry because he liked him. And so he liked his gimmick. So.
Yeah, I couldn't agree. I think that Orton was the right one to put him over, and to do that, that was awesome.
I ordered the Joe Hendry shirt already that he came out with. I will say that I love the internet because they never complain, and they were bitching that Orton buried him. And I'm like, what are you talking about? First off, you have Orton, who is a legend. Whether you like him or not, he's up there, right?
Yeah, this was his 20th WrestleMania.
Yeah, and Hendry got in offense. He got in his shtick. He's a TNA champion, and he even after the match, after he RKO'd him, he beat him by an RKO because Hendry was doing his dance. That was the only reason that he got taken out. But then he picked him up, applauded him, showed him to the crowd, raised his hand. He did another RKO, but he gave him his flowers basically.
Yeah. Like that was like one of the most telegraphed like RKOs. Like you knew it was coming, but it was still cool. Like that he, shook his hand and gave him his props and I was I'm excited to see where I'm cautiously excited about him coming to WWE on a regular full-time basis, but
so I was upstairs right before because there was a 30-minute recap and all that other stuff. And I told my daughter, I was like, I'll be right back. I'm going upstairs. I'm going to brush my teeth, get ready and bring my pillow down in case I fall asleep. And I was going to say goodnight to one of my youngest. So when I came back down, she's like, Dad, I paused it for you. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, thanks. I appreciate it. She's like, no. I had to rewind it because Randy Orton had his open challenge and you'll never guess who came out. And I'll be honest, I had no idea. Like, I didn't even think of Joe Hendry for some reason. And I was like, oh, thanks. She's like, I just knew you would love it. And I screamed when he came out. I was like, you're a great daughter. Good job. Good job. Appreciate it. So, yeah, it was a fine WrestleMania. There was some good matches. The Cena-Rhodes match, I understand what they were doing, but what the fuck is Travis Scott coming out to? Oh, my God.
Yeah. That... I mean, like I kind of knew like they would put, because I knew that was going to be like them putting the belt on Cena would have him break Flair's record. He can't retire tied with Flair.
Nope.
I feel bad for Cody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that was part of the whole story is like, him like letting Cena have his moment here because he has earned it and he is one of the greatest to ever wrestle. I mean, for the company wise, at least, like he might not be like a great wrestler, but you can't argue with his career. I don't think so.
I just thought Travis Scott. So I know nothing about this guy. I'm old. Okay. And his music came on. And I guess people knew it, obviously. And my daughter goes, oh, no. I was like, what? I was like, who is that? She's like, it's Travis Scott. Dad, he sucks. And I was like, well, I guess I succeeded as a parent. Good job. Good job, honey. And I was like, oh my God. And you know what? If he was at ringside the whole match, it's one thing. It literally took him like 5 minutes to get to the ring. And Cody's just laying there while Cena's waiting for him. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is horrible.
And like, why? Like, what was the belt that he had?
He had the replica hardcore belt that Mick Foley had. That was it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But, like, why did he have it?
Because if you go into WWE shop that night,
you can buy it.
They had the Travis Scott Mick Foley hardcore title for sale.
Oh, God.
I was like, fuck off. And it was funny.
I mean, the only thing that, I was disappointed that Cody didn't get his receipt in on Scott.
Yeah, he just did a crossroads. He should have punched him or slapped him.
He should have legitimately just like knocked him out.
Yes,
for what he did to him.
It was funny because I guess The Rock had an interview today, and he said that there was no plan for him to come to WrestleMania, and there was actually no plan for him to be at Elimination Chamber, but they asked him to because those ticket sales were low for Elimination Chamber, so he showed up. I was like, yay! Like, great. Thanks, Rock. I mean,
yeah,
thanks. That really, everybody thought it was the new NWO, and it was just basically, Cena's a bad guy, and he's by himself. Maybe Travis Scott. That's it. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Like, thanks. That's wonderful.
Let's see. I wrote down some other notes.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that drives me crazy with the pay-per-views is like when celebrities are there.
Yes.
And then like they just leave the camera on them for like 30 seconds and they don't know what to do. And they're just like standing there like smiling and like thumbs up and like waiting to be told like they can sit down.
In the front row, look who's here. Brian Cox. Yay.
And he's just like, yeah. And then like he tries to like turn, like they try to turn away and then they're like, oh, the camera's still on me. All right. Yeah.
I like that they did Dana White twice.
I didn't even see him.
They did it twice in like a span of 20 minutes before one match and after the match. And they're like, and Dana White's here. And they booed the shit out of him. And I'm like, are they trying to do less boos the second time? Like, it's not working, people. People don't like him.
Let's see here. I know like it's nothing new, but like the sponsor like plugs that they do have got so bad. Like the Minute Maid juice thing, like they had like the juice box section, or something. Like then they had like that big ass like display of like Prime, like right next to the announce table,
which
like,
is awful.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff is like it's way more noticeable than it ever used to be. Like, and it's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be perfectly honest. I think Pat McAfee is one of the worst announcers ever. Like he is so bad to try to listen to watch a match and listen to like commentary.
Let me just say this. Watch Monday Night Raw. You'll be happy.
Okay.
And he's going away for
the
summer,
too. Put him through a table?
No.
Put him through the table.
No, but something better.
Better than putting him through a table?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it's halfway through the show. I'll be honest, I was watching it last night and I fell asleep at the last like 45 minutes of it. And so I woke up and I was like, what the hell did I miss? And then I looked online just to see like what the main event happened was. I was like, okay, now I can go back to sleep. I'm happy. Like I was all excited. I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch the Raw after WrestleMania. And then I completely fell asleep.
Like he is just, he ruins like the
moments.
I mean, yeah, like, and that's just my personal opinion, obviously, but like he doesn't add anything of any value. He makes it worse most matches worse.
I will say that I like McAfee more than you do. I think he has gotten a little annoying, more annoying than he was. I think he's kind of become the shtick. I like Wade Barrett. I like Joe Tessero, however you say his name. I do not. Booker T annoys the shit out of me in NXT. Like, I like his enthusiasm, but you can't even understand him half the time because he's yelling. And like,
well, that's the same thing with McAfee.
Correct.
Like, anytime anything like happens, he just starts yelling.
Yes. And I agree. Like, that has, I don't think he's as annoying as Booker T for me yet, but he's definitely going that way because he's becoming a shtick of himself, basically.
Yeah. And I will admittedly say, like, I think me growing up through the Attitude Era, like having Jim Ross,
and
there's no one that will ever compare to that, in my opinion.
Especially for big moments.
Like, yeah, like, I was just thinking, like, what would happen if, like, McAfee were calling Hell in a Cell where Foley, like, fell off the top? Like, what would he do? Like, he would probably shit himself, like, yelling so hard.
What happened?
Like, but, like, JR was, like, he like, as big as that moment was, he still was, like, with it, and he still, like, announced through it and, like, made it, like, not about him.
Yeah, and I, like said, I don't hate him as much as you, but I think it could get worse. But they're happy because he's a big name, right? So that's part of the reason. They did say WrestleMania was viewed by more people this year than in the last 10 years, I think. Now, also, part of it is also it's on Netflix and Peacock, right? So you have more of a range now.
Yeah.
It. So it was fine. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I love WrestleMania weekend. I watched NXT Stand and Deliver earlier in the day. I thought that was fun. I like WrestleMania weekend. I love the wrestling. I love everything around it. Even if it's a shit show, I still enjoyed it. Still better than WrestleMania 9. So I'm just saying that right now.
The last thing was was Stone Cold's
yes. Okay, Jeff.
wrecking the ATV.
So, Jeff, he comes out, Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out with his ATV, right?
Okay.
And first off, if you watch the online, Brian, he missed the ramp to go up first.
He missed the ramp, yeah.
To go
he
up.
Completely went right past the ramp and into a dead end. And
so he had to back up, pull the ATV back, go up the ramp, down the rampway to the ring. He went around, and I will say he was flying around that ring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you drunk? Are you high? What are you doing here? He drove around the ring once, super fast, Jeff. He goes again and hits the guardrail, and you just see a lady fall back from behind the guardrail. And he can't get it back up. He couldn't back it up. And so he wrecked the ATV. I will say, when you look at the social media videos of the woman falling, Brian, it did not look instantaneous, I should say.
Yeah, it wasn't anywhere near as bad as it seemed.
No, on TV, like when you're watching, you're like, oh my god, that really jolted her, the barricade. And then you watch it, it's like, boom, there's an impact, and I fall into my seat gently. and so I was like, well, she got free WrestleMania tickets for a while.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I was curious. I would be curious to find out what he said to her, both times.
Yeah.
Because he goes over and says something to her right away, and then when he finishes up, he gets out of the ring and goes over and talks to her for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
But this is another thing. That whole thing, with him, just coming out to announce the attendance and then chug some beers, was really sad.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is this isn't fun anymore. It usually is with Stone Cold. I don't know, kind of felt sad.
Yeah. He still had pretty good muscles. I will say that he still was in good shape.
Yeah, no, he's in great shape, but
I just the whole riding around the ATV was hilarious, and then when you see the social media that he missed the ramp completely, you're like, "What are you doing, Stone? What are you doing, Cole? What are you doing, Austin?" So, it looks like me driving. So there's your WrestleMania wrap up. Just want to let you know, I beat Sean in predictions. I picked let's see, my two ones that helped me win was Lyra Valkyrie winning the tag team title, and I think it was Drew McIntyre beating Priest. So I beat him by one selection. So I was pretty happy with that. So there you go. It looks like Steve and Izzy are not joining us because their power is out till midnight our time. So,
oh no!
Well, that sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not any fun.
We're 49 minutes into it. Just let everybody know this is a wild card issue or episode.
Oh, Doug will take offense to that.
Hey, somebody make an outline and we don't have to worry about it.
Well, Doug makes an outline. We won't do any more wild cards. I guess that's it.
Let's see here. I was looking. We were talking about TV shows and that. Some of the some of the TV shows that have been canceled or ended this year. You guys want to see some of these that they canceled this year?
Yeah, we'll discuss those.
The Connors.
Sure.
The Connors is ending on ABC. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I thought it ended. I thought it was supposed to end last season. I was surprised it was back this season. Like they had written, I think, for what could have been an ending, and then they brought it back. Okay.
Let's see here. I'll do CBS's here. FBI Most Wanted, FBI International, Papa's House, and The Summit. I think The Summit was a reality show, wasn't it? That they were climbing the mountain. I think is what it was.
Could be. Sounds like something I would have ignored.
Yeah.
It's weird though. Like they canceled like the FBI's, but then today they announced a new spinoff of the FBI world, but it's going to be like the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
So it's FBI : CIA.
Oh, great.
Okay. Like
JFK LBJ.
Let's see. I don't even know what Papa's House is.
That was with one of the weigh-ins, I think.
Oh. You know what? Good for the weigh-ins. Every year they have a new series.
Was that the one with Marlon, both senior and junior?
I believe so.
Oh, man. I didn't even know that premiered yet.
I remember hearing it coming out, but I never saw it or saw that it was out. But
wow. Mythic Quest on Apple is just ended. Their season 4 finale, so it's done.
Yeah. Did you hear the story on this?
Yes.
Like they ended it on a cliffhanger,
or
so to speak. I'm not sure. I didn't watch it, but apparently Apple let them go back and re-edit it so they can tie everything up in it. So they, I guess, re-released the last episode.
It just the last episode just re-edited it. Came out last week. Yep. Good for Apple though. They did that. It should be like the Clue movie. You get to pick which ending. Which ending do you get?
Oh, yeah. I want the one that has the cliffhanger. Yeah.
ABC did announce the Rookie, Will Trent, Shifting Gears, 911, and Grey's Anatomy all got renewed. The Shifting Gears is the Tim Allen, Kat Dennings one.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't that good.
Simpsons.
I gave it to 3 episodes.
And you gave up?
Yep.
The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Bob's Burgers got renewed for 4 more seasons.
Wow.
And American Dad is coming back to Fox and is getting 4 more seasons.
Wow.
So your animation domination is going to be going through the 2028-2029 season. You know, American Dad is humorous enough, but I've never met a fan that loved, a person that was like, I love American Dad. Like, people like Family Guy, they like The Simpsons, even though it's fallen off. But you never hear anybody talk about American Dad, and yet it has survived for 20 years. Good for that.
I think I'm starting to like American Dad more than Family Guy right now.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah.
American Dad is just absurd with its premises or whatnot about, the alien living with them. And so just everything they do is, and I mean, I know Family Guy has them do crazy things, but it just seems to fit better there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that and they got Patrick Stewart doing the voice of the CIA head.
Yes. Isn't he the one that hates the dad? Don't they have like a rivalry?
No.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No, I don't. Not really. He's just his boss. And
Okay.
Hmm.
The 1% Club got renewed for season 2. It's not bringing back that's the game show. It's bringing back Joel
Pat
McHale.
Oswalt.
Yep. But it's going to Showtime and Paramount Plus. Not
okay.
Amazon. That was an Amazon show. 3 Body Problem. No idea. That got renewed. 7 Little Johnson.
Okay, yeah, that's on
Netflix.
3 Body Problem. I actually was just starting to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad to hear it's renewed. So maybe I will watch it then. But it's supposed to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the first season got really good ratings, or reviews, I should say.
Yeah, it got really good reviews. I wasn't sure if it got enough ratings for them to bring it back or not.
Well,
I mean, I know there was the story behind that one was fun. I guess, like, the one guy who, like, really loved the source material and wanted to have this done, I guess he has a lot of money. I can't remember exactly or whatever, but I think he was Chinese or something, and hired some guy to help him make this because it was his life passion. And then the guy who he hired to be the president of the whatnot, I guess, wasn't doing stuff good enough or well enough that he demoted him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently the guy was angry at his demotion that he started poisoning the other guy.
Holy shit! Like actually trying to kill him?
Like in real life, actually tried to kill. Well, did kill him.
Holy shit!
Like he started poisoning the guy, and then when they, he went into the hospital incredibly sick, and then they found out he'd been poisoned, and then looking back, they found out the guy had been poisoning him, and I guess he went to jail, and then the guy eventually did die from the poisoning.
Damn. Well, way to bring us down there, Jeff.
So that what that does is tells you don't demote people who you might like, but they're not doing a good job. You just got to fire them, I guess.
Blake. I kid. Blake may actually be back next week, people. He may be back next week. Let's see here. Billy the Kid got canceled after 3 seasons on MGM Plus, and everybody's upset by that.
I've never even heard of this.
No. Netflix canceled Big Mouth after 8 seasons. Blood of Zeus, Heartbreak High, Mo, and then The Sandman, which we talked about. Peacock canceled Bel Air, the reimagining of Wilfred the Fresh Prince.
I didn't realize it wasn't already canceled. I thought that disappeared right after it came on.
4 seasons it was on.
Yikes.
Wow.
This is a great scene. This is why it got canceled. Everybody's like, it's still on? Damn it. The one that I like, Teacup, that got canceled after 1 season. It's fine. Based on a true story, fuck that show. God, that was awful. Starred the woman from Kaylee Cuoco or whatever it is from Big Bang Theory. Yeah, it was awful. Hated it.
I remember you complaining about it.
Yeah. They got 2 seasons. And then Mr. Throwback with Adam Pally and Steph Curry got canceled after 1 season.
I like Adam Pally. I don't think I've ever heard of this one. Well.
Good Omens got canceled. 3 seasons. Upload, which was on Amazon. My wife and I liked the first season, and it's been on for 4 seasons. I didn't even realize it.
Well, a lot of these are shows I don't even know.
Upload was fun because it was basically they took their stream of consciousness when they die and into like uploaded into a virtual world.
I think I remember you talking about it.
It was really enjoyable. I'll be honest though, Amazon never promoted it, so I never knew. So maybe we'll go back to it. Let's see. Abbott Elementary got renewed. I'm just trying to look at some of the other ones. Yeah, let's see here. I think American Ninja Warrior, based on a true story, got canceled. Looking at the other ones here. The Boys. This is the final season. Is this the final season? I'm behind on it.
Okay, yeah, that I do not know.
Let's see here. Clean Slate on Prime Video got canceled. I don't even know what that is.
Never heard of it.
Frasier got canceled at Paramount Plus. It's a sad day.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Let's see. House of the Dragon got renewed for a fourth and final season. Did anybody watch How to Die Alone on Hulu? Has anyone heard of that?
I remember, like, I've scrolled past it, but I've never watched it. I remember seeing it on Hulu, but I haven't actually watched it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. My Lady Jane got canceled on Amazon Plus too. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what Amazon Plus is.
That's what it says. That's what it says. Prime Video
On Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Shut it, Brian. They all blur together. Help me out here.
They're all pluses.
The Recruit got canceled after 2 seasons on HBO.
Yeah, I watched the first season of that. It was pretty decent. I haven't watched the second yet, but it was, I mean, it wasn't anything like,
revolutionary.
Right. But it was decent enough.
On switching gears on movies here, what you did. Oh, I Know What You Did Last Summer just released their trailer today. You can check it out on our History of Bad Ideas podcast page on Facebook. Just to let you guys know. It looks.
Didn't they get everybody to come back?
Yes, yes, they did. Everyone that survived.
I know Freddie Prinze is coming back.
They showed Jennifer Love Hewitt in the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They showed her in the trailer. It literally looks like the same exact movie as the first one. That came out 28 years ago. It looks the same exact thing.
Well, I mean, they're doing another Final Destination movie, so it's like they're going to be. They're all. I mean, the premise in the movie is going to be similar. Like,
this is the Final Destination. Is the origin of it, though, Brian? Come on.
It's an origin story.
Yes.
Okay.
Of death, I guess. I'm not really sure. And then, speak of everyone coming back, the new Scream movie is coming out, and they're bringing everyone back, even the people that died. People are like, how are they going to do that? I was like, it's going to be a flashback. Or, like, it's not that difficult. But I did, for the first time, my oldest son, watched Scream last weekend with me. He's been into a horror movie and been trying to, slowly getting into it. And so, really enjoy Scream the more I watch it. I love that movie. I've always loved it, but and he really enjoyed it too. I said, that's good. We got 6 more of them, so be ready. And he's like, are all of them like as good as this one? Maybe 3 isn't. 4 maybe not. I was like, it's fine. You'll be fine. It's not as bad as like the Freddy movies got. So, we do have something. I don't know if anybody noticed it. Doug, #1 fan, can't give himself a nickname. He requested, because I guess we talked about years ago, drafting a new Saturday Night Live cast. Did you guys see this?
I saw that you said we were going to be talking about it.
Yes. So I think we can do one that we like. I don't think we have to like all pick a cast. We could do that later. But his cast is, he wants a host for the week, the weekend update desk, a musical act, and a cast of 4 to 6 people you would pick.
All right. And this is anybody or previous Saturday Night Live?
Current. No. Sorry. People that are alive now that are not on the cast right now.
Okay. So we're picking people out of the. I was thinking we were picking from Saturday Night Live cast members.
Like we were putting like a dream team together from all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I mean, we could
So I
do
gotta
that
change
one
my-
week. We could do that one. I mean, so it says, when are you going to draft an SNL cast? You talked about years ago. Did I miss it? Maybe do it on the next Wild Card show.
Well, it's a wild card show.
I think it would be fun if we do like combine, since we're not in the same room together, and maybe give it a week or so. Maybe we draft one next week or in 2 weeks, whenever Blake comes back, because he loves SNL or the old ones and that. Maybe draft a dream, like anybody can go onto that cast, right? But for this week, why don't we like see if we can get a joint one, like good ideas in that? Does that work?
Ooh. It'll work.
Sure.
Just
Okay.
need to think about it.
Let's do who would be behind, because I'm looking up comedians right now. I'm looking up a lot of that stuff, and like even up and coming, because it doesn't have to be comedians. It could also be young up and coming comedic actors. It doesn't have to be stand up.
Oh,
obviously.
certainly. Yeah, obviously.
Who? Anybody have anybody? I have somebody I would do for the weekend update desk. It would be from, she just quit. Not Saturday Night Live. She quit after midnight. Taylor.
Tomlinson.
Yes.
Taylor Tomlinson.
I think she would be actually pretty funny as a weekend update.
I can't deny that.
I really like that pick. Brian?
Speaking along the same lines as that, I would say Nikki Glazer for Weekend Update.
Oh, that's good. You could actually have them both. Actually, well, you know what? I don't have a problem with Nikki Glazer. You could put Taylor Tomlinson in the cast, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know, because the only thing I've seen Taylor Tomlinson do is like do this. I don't know how she would be as taking on roles. I just see her do her bits or whatnot.
okay.
Oh well, geez. Oh man, how fun would like a Saturday Night Live be with like Nikki Glazer and Anthony Jeselnik?
Ooh,
I mean, they'd be kicked off the air real quick, I think. But
probably.
He reminds me, if you put him in that, he kind of reminds me of like Dennis Miller, right? Or not a little Dennis Miller, not Dennis Miller, sorry, Norm Macdonald, right?
he's
Yeah.
got some Norm bits to him. Yeah, I could see that.
I'm okay with that. You want to do that? Do Nikki Glazer and I never say his last name.
Anthony Jeselnik
Yeah.
As the
as
Weekend Update.
Yeah.
co-hosts.
I like that. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, they're going to be kicked off immediately. I'm going to move Taylor Tomlinson down to the cast. And then we can always talk about it.
She's moved down.
I'm fine with that. I think she's funny. The other comedian I thought about is Ron Funches.
Ron Funches, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, he's good. He's funny. He's a funny actor.
Mm-hmm.
I could pick Ron Funches.
Anybody else got people? Ron White?
Let's go for them young ones there, Jay.
Okay, fine. We'll do
Get
Jeff
'em-
Foxworthy.
Let's just bring in the blue collar
That's
comedy.
It. That's it. And add Shane Gillis to it. That's it. There's your cast.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, we'll reject that cast.
Okay. Along with them being 90.
I'm gonna have to do some Googling here. Just see what Google says.
I had
And I'm typing in the word Google into Google. That's not good.
I thought another one, and I'm not kidding on this one. I know you guys will pick on me for this, but Cole Sprague, how does his name? Sprague?
Sprouse?
Sprouse. Yes, sorry, Sprouse from Riverdale.
You're right. I will pick on you for that.
I will pick on you for that, yes.
You don't like that one?
No, I don't think that he would fit in the
Ridiculous.
in the mold of SNL.
Okay, fine. Screw you guys. I like Cole
I don't know if anyone is familiar with her, but she is a comedian, and then she was a writer for Jimmy Kimmel.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Blair Erskine.
Let me look her
She
up.
does she does a lot of it's a lot of her stuff is political, but it's always like it's way over the top, but it's like it's hard to describe.
I gotcha. I know
Just
who
have
she
to
is
look-
now. Yep.
Yeah, like she always does these like just off the wall like character, like, but it's always after like some sort of like scandal or like news story comes out. She plays like the person.
She does a good job with the characters. I think that's a good one. I like that.
Yep.
The recent one she just did was like, she was Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth's babysitter, who also got a text message.
You get
And
a
then
text
she
message.
just,
You get
and
a text
then
message.
today she just put out the video she put out. She was JD Vance's sister, and she didn't appreciate the Pope jokes.
Oh yeah, Breath of Silence, everyone.
Yeah,
Oh.
The Pope.
the Pope.
Yep. Let's see here. I don't have a problem with her. I think she could do a lot of different characters, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, that seems to be a good pick, just based on what very little I know of reading here on Google.
Google.
But somebody who you know can do characters.
Yeah,
That's the biggest thing is comedic timing and can do the characters. So
Let's
let's
see.
see.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
I mean, I know a little old, but one of Brian's favorites. I mean, we need to put in like Nick Swartzen, right?
I mean,
He could do those skits and everything.
yeah.
Could he?
I mean, he's really good at telling like fart jokes. So
So he's fired instantly. He's done. Okay.
Another actor who I think, like, obviously he's established now, but would have been great on SNL is Jake Johnson.
You know,
Oh yeah,
you could actually get him. Obviously, I
As
don't think
the
it would
host.
happen. You could do a host, but I think we could make it. We could flub it a little bit. We could pay him enough to be a cast member. I like that because he's big, but he's not that big, right?
I mean, he's well beyond like just starting out at SNL, but he's pretty established for that. But
Keenan's getting up there in age. We can replace him with Jake Johnson. so throw
I
him
just
in.
replaced him with Nick Swartzen.
No, stop it. We are not doing Nick Swartzen. That is Brian's buddy, but we're not doing that. We could put
He
Ryan.
wanted-
We could put Ryan Nemeth in there.
I'm 100% on board with that.
Ryan Nemeth.
Yep.
Okay, we'll put Ryan Nemeth in there. We'll just do that. Who would be your host? Your main host
Uh,
or musical act?
is it so? It's someone that has never hosted.
It could be. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's see.
Musical act, I'm just going to throw it out, is Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Oh, glove. I like that.
Yeah. We'll put that in there. That'll get the young kids in. Okay. Childish Gambino. Some of the people that have never hosted: Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. This is a horrible article. Thank you for not loading correctly. Christian Bale, it looks like. No, that can't be right. Sandra Bullock. Morgan Freeman. Angelina Jolie. Al Pacino. And, yeah.
No. Al Pacino, no.
Oh, Dunkachino. Dunkachino.
Morgan Freeman sounds interesting.
I got this movie coming out, Bruce Almighty. Morgan, that was 22 years ago. What?
I wouldn't mind seeing take Morgan Freeman doing that.
How about Matt Rife? Can we put him in there?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay. I'm just asking. Let's see.
I was just looking at comedians, and I just quickly scrolled past him.
Can we put Pete Holmes in there for a cast? I love Pete Holmes.
If Pete Holmes would want to do it, yeah, he'd be great.
Okay, we're going to put Pete Holmes in there. He's had a sketch comedy. Okay. So who's our host?
Let's see here.
Fine. How about Matt Rife?
No.
I'm just asking.
What about Bill Hader?
I'm not a big Bill Hader fan. Not a big fan. I mean, I'll go with it, I guess, but anyone else?
Oh, jeez. I'm bringing this up, and I'm looking for up and coming young comedians, and I see this thing. It says, "Who are the best American stand-up comedians under 40?" And I start reading this list. I'm like, these are all old people. That was a Quora answer from 10 years ago.
Jeff, they're a little older now.
I'm reading this: Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Jim Gaffigan, Bo Burnham, Dimitri Martin, Kathleen Madigan, Ellen DeGeneres. I'm like, these are all old people.
Can we get Kathleen Madigan into the cast? Oh my God! You know what? Put Paula Poundstone in there too. Let's go. Everybody loves them. All the Pounders. That's what she calls her fans. All the Pounders love her.
Oh my God. No.
I'm a Pounder. I'm a proud Pounder. Let's see here. Okay, so we need a host here. What do we got? Anybody?
It's
a tough one.
It is kind of tough.
I guess we're not going Morgan Freeman, is what you're telling me.
You know what? I'll do Morgan Freeman. You want to? He's never done it before. What do you say?
That's fine.
Okay, we're doing Morgan Freeman. Man, did we get the young crowd with that one.
Everybody loves Morgan Freeman.
That is true. It's just a shame that Rodney Dangerfield's dead. Otherwise, I would have picked him. Damn. You know, we could get Chris Farley's brother on the cast. He's a stand-up
Kevin
comedian.
Farley?
Yeah.
We can.
Okay, we're going to do that as a Nepo baby.
Kevin Farley.
Yep.
He was great in Together.
I never saw it.
A VH1 comedy thing making fun of boy bands.
I do not remember that.
Oh, yeah.
When did that come out? 10 years ago? When
20? I'm trying to think if it was in the
up and cover.
It might have been in the late 90s. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't long after, I think, Chris Farley's death.
I will tell you, Jeff, just to let you know, an up-and-coming comedian, Jim Carrey. You should really keep an eye on this kid. He's going to make it big. I'm telling you. He's in a new show called In Living Color. It's going to be great. So we have host Morgan Freeman. Weekend Update is Nikki Glazer and Anthony, I can't say his last name.
Jeselnik.
There you go. Cast is Taylor Tomlinson, Ron Funches, Cole Sprouse. Oh, wait, no, he was knocked out.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we did not agree to Cole Sprouse.
Okay, sorry.
Maybe his brother, but not Cole.
Not Cole. I'm just trying to get the Riverdale cast a job. Damn it. Blair Erskine, Jake Johnson. Johnson or Johnston?
Johnson.
Okay. Pete Holmes and Kevin Farley.
What about Ryan Nemeth?
And Ryan Nemeth, the wrestler.
Yes, you put Ryan in there. I remember you desperately did that. We had to fire Cole Sprouse for it, but
Yeah, great. Cole doesn't have a job now. Thanks a lot.
That's okay.
No, it isn't. And they got the musical guest of Childish Gambino. That's a good one. I like that one. So you get the opposite of Morgan Freeman and Childish Gambino for the crowds. I'm 87 years old. I'm Morgan Freeman. Damn it, that did not sound like Morgan Freeman.
not at all.
No, damn it.
So you're in line with your normal impressions.
My daughter and I were having a impression off the other night driving home. And she was British and I was French. And literally her only comment was, I'm British. And I was like, and my wife goes, just because you say it doesn't mean you're British. And she's like, but I'm British, Mom. She has a really good talent like me. And also Scab Randall, I saw her over Easter. She does a very good Australian accent, just to let you know. So she will be at the Super Cincy Expo helping us out. So when she's up on stage doing Family Feud, Jeopardy, and we got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire this year, we can put her up there. She'll do impressions. So just want to let you know. Okay, top five. Top five right now. It is who was this? Randall, I think. Randall Holt. I think he has top five. Celebrities, not politicians, keep it down the hall, that you would want to send into space. Whether they come back or not, that's not for us to say. What do you guys think?
Oh, mine was the hoping they don't come back.
So Jeff, what is your number five?
My number five is Hulk Hogan.
Okay. Why? He brought a lot of things. He brought entrance music to
racism.
Wrestling. He brought Simon Cowell to America.
He brought not putting people over.
He picked up an 800-pound Andre
ego.
He picked up an 800-pound Andre the Giant. He died
brought
pretty
lying.
Soon. He died pretty soon after, 5 years later. But okay, sure. So yeah, it's Hulk Hogan. Okay. Brian, what's yours?
I hobied this number five. It is the family who shall not be named.
Brian, my number five as well. Put them all on. Starts with a K, ends with an Ardashian. So put them all on.
Yep.
I just put them as an honorable mention, assuming other people were going to use them.
Good call. That was my number five. My number four, Ezra Miller. Just don't like him. He's annoying. Kind of frustrating. And he's an awful Flash, so fuck you. You're going to space. Go start a cult out there, allegedly. Number four for you, Brian.
Number four for me, I also hobied this one. It's going to be Jim Brewer and Rob Schneider.
Jim Brewer.
I can't argue that one.
Hee-haw, goat boy. Hee-haw. 9:29. Weather is
we did hear it.
balmy 62 degrees. Welcome to Slow Jazz on the Radio. Anyways,
What are you talking about?
just given the time. That was
Why are we playing taps?
that was
That's my slow jazz impersonation.
that was Perry Chocolate Twinkie and his trumpet playing taps from 1972.
He said Perry Chocolate Twinkie because he's reading the food sitting in front of him.
I am.
Okay.
You might remember him from Lawrence Welk Show in the 1950s. We got a really crazy crew today with us. I'm Lawrence.
That's not Lawrence Welk.
You sure it isn't?
I'm pretty sure you're doing Ed Sullivan. If not, it's the worst Lawrence Welk ever.
Welcome to the Lawrence Welk Show, everybody. We got the Beatles up next.
Okay, so let's see. My number 4, I hobied this one.
Yes.
I am putting up Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
On
all
the same
right.
spaceship. On the same one?
Oh, yeah, they have to go up together
Gotcha.
and continue to float through space until they both die.
Okay. That's pretty harsh.
And then their dead corpses will continue to float through space.
You put a tiger with them, and then that can just eat off them.
I wouldn't do that to the tiger.
Well, we have to bring
Yeah,
the
I
tiger
would-
back.
Do that to the tiger.
Number 3 for you?
Oh, back to my number 3. Deshaun Watson.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Brian, you're number 3.
My number 3, I will go with P. Diddy.
He do anything? What happened?
Did he do anything? Yeah, he's part of my number 1.
Oh, put it on the board. My next 3 are sports people. Number 3, LeBron James, because I'm fucking tired of hearing about him. I'm fucking tired of him talking. I don't care. You can take your son with you too, Bronny or Brony or whatever. Fuck off. Don't pick on my kid. He's the national spotlight. Shut the fuck up. Your kid sucks. Number 2.
So you have feelings.
Yeah, just a little bit. Number 2, Travis Kelce. Fuck off too. Nobody cares. Fucking Travis.
Man,
Kelce.
you just hate them guys from the Cleveland area.
Well, you know. Number 2 for you, Brian.
Number 2 for me, I will say. Oh, this is going to be a toss-up. Number 2, I'm going to say Kanye West.
Oh,
Well, that was the other half of my number 1.
put it on the
Oh, no.
board. No, don't
Oh,
say
man.
oh no, Brian. That's oh yes. Put him on there.
I've kind of put them together. I wasn't sure if Kanye went with the family that should not be named since he was
Well,
kind of part of that.
Could we put them on
But
the
I
same
was
ship?
putting
yeah.
him and P. Diddy together as my number 1.
they would get their own. They would be bolted in from the top outside as well.
So in case they come back to Earth and crash into the water, no one can get them out. They can't get out.
Straight to the bottom.
Oh, that's a shame.
Until it implodes.
Okay, Jeff, what's your number 1 or 2? I'm sorry.
My number 2 is, even though he's been out of the spotlight for a couple of years now, I still don't like Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm sending him out there.
Okay. Number 1 was who was
And number 1 was a combination of Kanye West and Sean Combs.
Gotcha. Number 1 for you, Brian?
Number 1 for me. Oh man, this is going to be tough. I will say, Ted Mosby. I fucking hate that guy.
I'm just an actor. Did the fucking ship. You blew it. My number.
So you're
just
getting
can't-
rid of the character of Ted Mosby, or are you actually putting Josh Radnor on
Yeah, Josh Radnor. That's it. I couldn't remember his name. I can never remember his name.
My number 1 should be no surprise. Fucking Aaron Rodgers. Fuck off. Oh, no, I'm going to play anymore. Then shut the fuck up. Don't play. We'll have a serious
So,
girlfriend
Jason-
now. Go to hell. Piece of crap.
Tell us how you really feel,
Fuck
Jason.
him. Number 1 is him. Before we get to honorable mentions, we have Doug, number 1 fan. He had Alec Baldwin, Hulk Hogan, Kanye West, Katie Cassidy. Wow.
Ooh.
And the members of The View. Is that show still on?
I think so.
Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666. He's not evil.
He's just
handled that way.
my Canadian brother.
He had Patrick Mahomes. I like it. Gordon Ramsay. Joe Rogan. Aaron Rodgers, P. Diddy, or whatever the hell his name is now. And honorable mentions, any members of the family that shall not be named. And any TV preacher. I like that one. That one's
didn't even get into that category.
Joel Osteen was right there for the taken. Damn it. Literally, he could have been taken.
Kenneth Copeland or whatever.
Oh. Yeah, Pastor Kenneth. Now, come on now.
COVID be gone.
He blew COVID away.
Who did
He
it?
blew it out of there.
He did. Jacobo, tweets by Jacobo. He had Kim, the family we shall not name. Alec Baldwin. Oh, this is a good one. Logan Paul.
The Paul brothers. Yeah.
Kanye West. Man, that's a popular one. And he has Ms. Rachel. Who's Ms. Rachel? Anybody got that?
I don't. I could look it up.
Okay.
The YouTuber. She has a kids show on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Toddler learning videos.
Change approved. Let's see here. Sorry, I was getting this here. Steve and Izzy, even though they couldn't be on the show, they did get his top 5. Izzy, we have to stay away from because she has the whole family that starts with M and ends with Usk. Technically, they're not politicians, I guess. Is he? Not really.
The whole family?
Yeah, he has she has the dad, the mom, him.
His
him.
parents. Okay.
Yeah. Elon.
I'm about to say some of his children.
And any Nazi. Okay. So there you go. It's not technically politics, but, gray area. Steve had any Real Housewives of any American city or anyone who wants to go, I'm a billionaire. Why wouldn't I help people achieve their dreams? I'm a useless sack of shit or something. So
he's fine with the Real Housewives of Dubai then.
Yes.
Because that's not an American. Okay.
Jake and Logan Paul. Elon Musk, see if Martians are a reliable emerald mining workforce to exploit, or just buy their ideas to try to convince others it was your genius. Hey, down the hall.
That's not politics. That's just a guy who's being an idiot.
Nicolas Cage. I think he would generally enjoy it, and I'd love to hear him recount his journey. Also, he's bringing him back. Okay.
Oh, he's bringing Nicolas Cage back.
And then last one is Donald Rump. Not a politician. He deserves to be up there for 40 years. Donald Trump, I think it is. We said no politicians. I
thought
game show host.
Wasn't he the actor from Home Alone 2?
Well, yes, he was. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here.
Age approved.
Comments. We have Nick Mayer. He has definitely no returns for these people. Hobie number 5, Jake and Logan Paul, Jenny McCarthy. That's a good one. Aaron Rodgers, good man. Justin Bieber and Chris Brown. Oh, I forgot about Chris Brown. Fuck that guy.
Chris Brown.
I did too.
And number 1, Hobie, congratulations, the family that shall not be named and all known associates. Nice job.
There we go.
Honorable mentions, even though they shouldn't be classified as celebrities. Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, ooh.
That's a little on the political side, so.
He's a reporter. And Joel,
sure. Yeah. And I'm a fucking astronaut.
And Joel Osteen. Aw, Osteen. Sorry, Osteen. That's a shame. Blake. Hey, Blake. He had one-way tickets, no return. He had Kanye West. Any Jenner / family that shall not be named. Jake Paul. Aaron Rodgers. And Jason's I'm Megan impression.
Oh.
I'm Megan. Yeah. Why would you send me to space?
I thought about putting Meghan Markle on my list, but it's really not her I want to get rid of. It's what she brings out in Jason I want to get rid of.
If I could turn back time. I'm a singer now.
It's not even Megan.
I'm a singer now. Me and Harry. Pam Morris, Sister Pam. She said the entire family that shall not be named. Good job. We have done our job, haven't we?
Yeah. I'm just impressed that everyone called them by the people that shall not be named.
I know. People actually listen to us. You can also follow us on YouTube Music. You can get us there. You can do us on. You can listen to us. You can listen to us on Echo, Amazon little thing. You just ask for the History of Bad Ideas podcast. Any of those things. Also, finally, Lisa Sutman had Terminator. Come on, people, wake up. Send the Terminator.
It took me a second. Okay, because. Yeah, you changed directions on me there, but okay, yeah. As in, we're letting AI start take over everything. Let's get rid of the Terminator now before he actually takes over. I got it. I think.
Let's see here, guys. What's that? Sorry.
What I was going to say. I for honorable mentions, I was throwing Joe Rogan in there because he's inserted himself into politics, so I wasn't sure he was actual up for grabs or not, but I think I want to throw him there as an honorable
He
mention.
deserves it for whatever that show he was an actor on.
Oh, well, I loved him on News Radio.
Yeah, that show.
I love News
But
Radio.
I'll get rid of him for Fear Factor because that was a piece of shit.
No, there we go. I'll say the UFC Joe Rogan.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else had honorable mentions?
Dana White could go with him too.
They could, yeah. Let's see. I had 3 honorable mentions, all from the music world: Kid Rock, Marilyn Manson, and Ted Nugent.
Okay. Let's see here. I didn't have anyone else.
And Aaron Lewis from Stained.
I did add Joel Osteen just because of everybody talking about him. That's it. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Jason.
Give me a verb.
Well, actually, I will not do that because, unbeknownst to anyone, over the weekend I was sent a Mad Lib from a listener that they it's an Easter Mad Lib.
Oh, we could have fun with this, Jeff.
So
Okay.
I kept it a secret.
Okay, I like this.
Easter related.
All right, I will preface this with it's more of a simple Mad Lib where mostly we're going to be looking for verbs or adverbs.
That's fine.
But Jason, give me an adjective.
Adjective?
Yes.
Bright. Is that an adjective?
Bright is an adjective, yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Jeff, give me an adjective.
Fungal.
Okay. Jason, give me a noun.
Penis.
Oh, God.
New
Jason,
part of the body wasn't coming up.
Jeff, give me an adjective.
Simple.
Jason, give me an exclamation.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
All right. Jeff, give me a verb.
Gyrate.
That's
Jason, give me an adverb.
an adverb.
Yep.
Eagerly.
Jeff, give me an adverb.
Fucking adverbs.
Quietly.
Jason, give me a verb.
Crucify.
There we go. Getting into the Easter feel.
Jeff, give me a verb.
Nailed.
Testify.
Testify.
Jason, give me a verb.
Oh, give me a verb. I'm going to say bleed. Is that a verb? I mean, it is.
That is a verb.
Okay, I'm going bleed.
All right, Jeff, give me an adverb.
Adverb. Very.
Very, V-E-R-Y.
Very. V-E-R-Y.
Got
The
it.
simplest adverb of them all.
This is going to suck.
Jason, give me a verb.
Arrest.
Jeff, give me a noun.
Flatulence.
Jason, give me an adjective.
An adjective. Flabby.
Jeff, give me a noun.
Damn. Got a good one for that. Peeps.
Wrench.
Right on.
Okay.
We nailed Jesus to the cross with a wrench.
All right. So this is a Mad Lib called "To Catch the Easter Bunny."
Oh no.
This was
You're
sent to
crucifying
us by everyday normal non-celebrity listener Jacobo.
Celebrity Jacobo.
Non-celebrity.
Sorry.
Just he's a normal listener. All right. This year I am going to catch the Easter Bunny. I had a bright plan. I tied a string to a fungal penis so I can trap the Easter Bunny underneath.
I like it.
Then I laid a trail of simple carrots up to the trap. Bloody hell, this plan will definitely work. Easter morning came, and I gyrate eagerly, holding the string, waiting for the Easter Bunny. There he was. Oh my God. He quietly crucified up to the first carrot and testified it.
Testify!
Then to the next and the next until he was right in the trap. I bleed the string and he very arrest out of the trap and around the flatulence.
You had to put very, Jeff. You had to put very.
I mean, that's what an adverb does, is it modifies either a verb or a adjective.
No, I don't like it.
Or yeah, he very arrested around out of the trap and around the flatulence and over the flabby wrench. He was gone. Oh well,
gone.
There's always next year.
Damn it. I just like that he got through the crucifix. Damn it.
Well, that gyrating
Penis?
fungal penis,
Whoa.
at least.
You know what? We got time for one more. I'm going to do one since Brian never gets to be on the other side. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, last one here. Brian, give me a verb, past tense.
Past tense verb. Let's go with jerked.
Jerked. Jeff, give me a last name.
Smith.
Boo. Oh, very. Give me a number, Brian.
673.
Okay. Jeff, give me a place.
Toledo.
Vacation destination. Brian, give me a verb and an ing. Fucking. They fucking.
How about verb ending in ing. Let's go with kicking.
Okay. Jeff, give me a part of the body.
Penis.
Penis.
Adam's apple.
Boo. Give me a plural noun, Brian.
Plural noun. Let's go with teeth.
Okay. Jeff, give me a noun. Regular noun.
Regular noun.
Peeps.
Dune buggy.
Okay. Brian, give me a verb. Fuck.
Let's go with kill.
Kill. Wow.
Kill.
It will kill.
Jeff, give me a number. 69.
Sex.
How many?
No,
What?
just 6.
Okay.
6?
Noun for
between
you.
5 and 7?
Gotcha. Jeff, or Brian, give me a noun. If I can speak here. Peeps. Twinkies. Comic book.
Let's go with friendship.
Oh, okay. Jeff, give me a verb and an ing.
Fucking.
Fuck. Brian, think of an occupation. You're next.
Lifting.
Lifting?
Lifting.
Okay. Brian, give me an occupation. Jeff, think of an adjective, Jeff.
Let's
Okay.
go with a
Claims adjuster.
fluffer.
Oh, fluffer.
Fluffer. Ooh.
Brian's getting a little scandalous. Brian, think of a noun. Jeff, give me an adjective.
Depressing.
Speak. Brian, give me a noun. Jeff, think of a verb.
Let's see here. And just a regular noun.
Yep, just a regular noun. Alf. Book.
Obscene.
What is it?
That would be
That's an adjective.
adjective, wouldn't it?
Adjective. Sorry.
And person, place, or thing. Poster. Championship belt.
Okay, quit looking around the room and naming what you see.
Pez.
America.
America. Jeff, give me a verb.
America.
Brian, think of a verb as well.
Crap, I had a verb. It left my brain.
Fuck. Fist.
No. Scandalize.
Scandalize?
Yep.
Hey, Brian, give me a verb. Got 2 left. Fuck. Hop. Masturbate.
Blow.
Blow. And Jeff finishes up with a color. Chocolate. Cinnamon.
We will go puce.
Puce?
Puce. P-U-C-E. Puce.
Okay, puce. Okay, we're doing Clue. The detective arrives. All right, mystery solver, you have just jerked in Tudor Mansion.
Ooh, nice.
It's the middle of the night and Mr. Smith is dead. The 673 guests are all roaming the Toledo area. Everyone is kicking accusations at one another. People are looking for Adam's apple prints on the teeth in the room. Ew.
Are they vampires?
I would like your Adam's apple prints.
I like it's not teeth prints on the Adam's apple, but
Nope.
the Adam's apple prints on the teeth.
Well, no two are alike. What a total dune buggy. Since everyone is suspect, you have to carefully kill them 6 at a time. That works. That works. Did the killer enter a secret friendship, or sneak from room to room without anyone lifting them?
Secret friendship.
Was the murder a former fluffer of Mr. Bodies? Were they a depressing business partner? Could it have been someone who pretended to be his best America. Keep track of each clue you scandalize in your investigation until you can blow the killer Puce's hand it.
Puce hand it.
That's a good one, boys. I liked it. I like when it started off right as you're jerking at Tudor Mansion. It's a great way.
Hey, that was like 670 some odd guests in the Toledo area.
Yeah, but you're killing them 6 at a time, so it goes pretty quick. You only have 111 chances to kill him. It's fine. It's fine. Whew. Anyways, titles for the show, or bad idea of the week. Any suggestions?
Your electric power going out the night you're supposed to record. That's a bad idea.
In Utah. That's bad idea 8,212. Titles for the show. I had my mom said that was last week's. My mom said I was husky. I was like, that's not this week. Let's see here. This is going to suck. I'm a sucker for a good 3-way. Still like this one, sweater budget.
That was like multiple weeks ago.
Yes. And that's all I had. I had more. Guess not. Anyone else have them?
I think the only thing I had was no return.
Oh. Brian?
Let's see here. I had Guy Ferrari. They're not the same person.
Nope.
Guy Ferrari has his own TV show.
Yes, he does.
Let's see here. Wild card issue.
Mm-hmm.
JFK LBJ. Let's see. Proud Pounder.
I don't even remember what that was from.
I don't know, but it's Paula Poundstone.
Oh, yeah. Paula Poundstone calls her fans the Pounders.
Pounder.
Jason is a proud pounder. Let's see here. Kill them 6 at a time. Secret friendship. And jerked into Tudor Mansion.
I'm putting proud pounder.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to the tiger.
I wouldn't do that to the tiger. You know what? I'm putting proud
pounder.
Yeah, because how many times would Poundstone get a bump from Hobie? Not many. We got to give her some bumps here.
I mean, we can give her one every week if we want.
Yeah, I would love to be a proud pounder every week.
Problem is, her best joke is now outdated since Pop-Tarts come 8 to a pack.
What were they?
They were 6.
Oh, okay. That was her joke?
Yep, that was it.
Oh, okay.
That was the joke. There were 6 to a pack.
Okay. Well, too late now. Anyways, we'll be back next week in the studio. Blake may be here next week. And hopefully it rains. And then Jim will be here, so we'll have a full Voltron unit. So, yeah. Gentlemen, always a pleasure. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's a history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast. Story time. Story time.
This story may not make any sense, but you tell it to us anyway. So sit back and relax. Story time with Blaze.